We all watched her choose the storm, but what if she chose the calm? What if Boys Over Flowers wasn't a love story about chaos, but a lesson about emotional safety we were too young to understand? Jun-pyo, Jeon-di, the untouchable rich boy, the girl who dared to look him in the eye. 17 years later, the drama still lives in our hearts. And somehow, I realized something uncomfortable. I've grown older than they ever were. When we first watched it, we were young. We thought love had to be loud to be real. Jealousy looked like passion. Possession looked like devotion. Drama looked like destiny. And honestly, we loved it. But stories don't change. We do. Now I don't ask who won Jandi's heart. I ask something else. Who would actually protect it?
Let's be honest, Jun-pyo didn't fall in love at first sight. He was challenged. No one had ever said no to him before. Jeon-di didn't make him feel adored. She disrupted his balance. And for someone used to having everything, disruption feels personal. It wasn't romance. It was ego. He didn't just want her, he wanted to win. Now, I'm not saying he's evil. He's emotionally unfinished. He's a boy who was never told no, suddenly obsessed with the only girl who wouldn't kneel. That's compelling television, but is it lasting love? Love that begins as a battlefield rarely turns into a sanctuary. When the thrill fades, what remains? Ambition, pride, distance? Is that a happy ending or just a dramatic pause before reality begins? Because stories end with credits, relationships don't. And then there's Ji-hoo. Calm, quiet, observant. Not flashy, not loud, definitely not throwing red cards at people. He made a conscious choice. Even after rejection, he stayed. Not to conquer, not to prove a point, but to support. Now, don't worry, I'm not romanticizing him. He had his own reasons too. She brought light into his quiet world. But here's the difference. He was ready to give something back. Maybe the real question isn't who loved her more. It's what kind of love she was choosing. At 20, storms feel intoxicating. When someone powerful walks into the room and chooses you, it feels like fireworks. And yes, many of us once dreamed of that. But fireworks don't last 10 years. Stability might. Jeon-di wasn't choosing between two men. She was choosing between adrenaline and peace. And when you're young, peace feels suspiciously like boredom. A male lead should earn his place, not inherit it from the script. Sometimes it feels like she chose Jun-pyo simply because he was written as the one. But what if the one isn't always the loudest? What if he's the one who stays? So let's imagine something different. Not dramatic, not explosive, just 10 years later. 10 years later, Jeon-di is still running. Some things never change. She's late to her husband's concert. Traffic is terrible. She abandons the car and runs. Of course she runs. She once ran to prove she was strong. Now she runs because she wants to be there. She trips, gets hurt, keeps going. At the entrance, security stops her.
I'm sorry, no entry.
That's my husband on that stage.
Behind the curtain, he hears the commotion. He smiles.
That sounds like her.
He walks out, sees her, breathless, stubborn, slightly bleeding.
You ran again, didn't you?
I was late.
You were always on time.
He doesn't calm her fire. He doesn't compete with it. He stands beside it. Later, on stage, he says,
This next song is for someone who never learned how to walk calmly.
and he plays, not to win her, not to prove something, but because he chose her again. Maybe first love is a storm. Maybe it's supposed to be. But lasting love, that's a decision. It's not about who fights harder. It's about who stays steady. Jandy didn't need someone to overpower her. She needed someone who wasn't afraid of her. Peace isn't boring when the woman herself is fire. So here's the real question. At 20, who would you choose? And today, would you still choose the storm, or would you finally choose the horizon?
She should really be more careful.
Jandy! Hold on!
Help, I'm here!
Grab my hand. I've got you.
I'm trying!
Almost there.
Thank you!